everyone, welcome to day one of my December daily. I don't know that I will be filming all of these, but I knew this one was going to be a quick one to put together, so I threw the camera on while I was working on it. So this is a picture of us at Target. It's my favorite gingerbread latte that I got with a gift certificate from a friend, and a photo of our daughter, who we don't let have coffee, but she is in love with coffee. And she actually wouldn't look at me because I wouldn't let her have any gingerbread, as she calls it, boffee. So I thought that was a cute way to document the first day, since we were also at Target packing shoeboxes for local less fortunate children. So you'll see I have some Teresa Collins Candy Cane Lane. It's a very old paper pad. I made my whole December kit this year with things from my stash that I wanted to use up, because, we all have huge amounts of stash, right? So I'm going to ink the edges of both the number one photo card that I made and that 4x6 with, I believe it's peeled paint from Tim Holtz. I recently started getting these small ink pads instead of the what is that, color box that I had before, and I like them so much better. I like this blending tool so much better than just holding the ink pad. So this number one little like Polaroid frame I made myself on this Silhouette Cameo with the design software. You'll see me later in the video make a quick shaker pocket for that area. There's the kit, or there's the container I'm keeping all my December products in. This is just a random 3x4 card that gave that Polaroid frame the stability it needed to get into the pocket. It kept bending at the corners. So you'll see I take that distress ink in and out of that tin a million times in this video. Finally, I figured out just to leave the tin open next to me rather than putting it away after every time I used it. I love storing the little blending foams. They fit perfectly underneath, so you can have one for every color but not have to have an extra set of storage for them. So now I'm going to trim down my photo just a little bit, still enough that you can, see that she's kind of giving me a sideways, I'm not looking at your mom, but I wanted a little bit of that red paper showing through. And then I'm just going to take a scrap of white cardstock. I do keep some scraps, I sort them by color, just for things like this, or if I want to test die cut something on my silhouette. But I'm going to use this for journaling. I'm sure the black, I could have journaled right on that red paper. I'm sure black would have shown up, but I felt like it wasn't enough. The card needed something else. So with the white, that then gives me a chance to put some ephemera or stickers on it and have it show up better than it would just on the red. So you see me go through quite a few ephemera packs before I decide which or what I really want to put on there. Again, those are all old collections. I have a Fancy Pants, it's Oh Dear. I have Simple Stories, an older Christmas one, I don't even remember the name. And then I think one of those is just an Echo Park one. But again, pieces I had in my stash that I'm trying to use up. Like that pack right there came from an old My Creative Scrapbook kit. Then here's the buttons for the Teresa Collins Candy Cane Lane. But they didn't fit what the area I was thinking I wanted to embellish. So this is Simple Stories DIY, and I do end up using some of the um, flags and pennants just in the upper left-hand corner. I originally put these on the outside of the pocket, but then decide that I want to move them to the inside because I am going to put something else on the outside. I have these wood veneer. They're from Target. I got them, I think, in the dollar section probably 3 years ago. I do wish that they were plain wood veneer, not colored, then I could color them to my liking. I think I'd get more use out of them that way. But I'm going to leave that on the outside of the pocket and put the stickers on the inside. I do end up, you'll see later in the video, I attached that tree with glossy accents. It does not work. It ends up falling off. I can pick it up, just with my thumb. So I attached it with my best glue ever. If you've watched me for any length of time, you see me use that regularly as I'm on their design team. And that has not come off. I cannot pull that off at this point without what it looks like I'll damage the plastic. So now I'm creating my shaker pocket. These are just all the sequins I have from my stash. I bought several packets several years ago now, maybe 2 years now. And each packet had a different color family in it. And then within the color family, it had different shades, and some were more solid and some were more opaque. So I'm going to pick out a bunch of different sequins. And the reason that I screw the tops on and off every time I choose one is the kids and the puppy and the hubby were down here while I was filming this, and I was afraid of either walking away or somebody climbing up here and the table getting bumped, or the puppy, goodness gracious, he's tall enough now that he could probably just jump onto the table. So I figured better to take a little bit longer and have those all done than, or have them all still sorted than end up with them all over the floor. I did that once. I dumped an entire box of sequins on the floor and had to sort it. I never want to do that again. So I think I'm almost done here. Maybe some white I think I put in. Silver and white, yep. The silver just sequins from Hobby Lobby, in whatever section they were in. I don't remember if they were in near the jewelry or the kids' crafts. And then the white ones are very, very old ones from Doodlebug. So now I'm just going to seal that up with my fuse tool. I had that heating while I was doing the rest of the video. And that's really it for day one, except for attaching that tree. I hope you like what I came up with. I hope you'll stay tuned with me. I'll try to do some more of these videos as I do these pages, since the pages shouldn't take quite so long as a regular 12 by 12 layout. I'd love your comments. I'd love your suggestions. I'd love to hear what kind of videos you'd like to see coming up. And I know I'll be back again at some point during the month, but if you happen not to catch that video and I don't see you before Christmas, have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I appreciate all your likes, comments, and subscribes. Talk to you soon. Bye.